Liam, a crazy end to the game tonight. How do you assess what you saw?
Yeah, exactly what you said. Up to 75 minutes. Ties in a balance. We came onto a really good performance. We make a really poor mistake, team mistake. Philippe's held his hands up in the dressing room. And even at 3-2, you're saying, okay, goal down, take them back to Stamford Bridge. We're well in this tie from the performance in the first leg. And to be fair, the fourth goals are not... It's an exceptional strike from long range. And then we have a flash point in the last minute. We don't switch on after the flash point, and they get a fifth goal, which doesn't tell the story and makes it a really, really painful night. What we have to do is respond on Newcastle first on Saturday, and then we will come up with a game plan, because there were many moments in that game where we looked like we could score more goals.
Absolutely. It was such an open game. Did you expect it to be quite like that?
Yeah, I think you've got two teams, two young teams who are trying to build something in their own way. And I felt our press was really, really good. We won the ball back in their half many times. They have passages of play they're the European champions, but we did too. And we looked to threat. I'm really disappointed tonight, because we nearly scored a third goal. I think it's an inch offside with João Pedro. But for the margin to be that and turn into 5-2 is a really, really painful one to take.
What do you learn from nights like this as a coach, and what do the players take from it?
Everything. How important every moment is, how important staying switched on is, how important it is to stay calm when things get tough, and when the atmosphere raises, you have to keep cool heads. And that's something that, if we can overcome that, there's a lot of good, but we want to make sure we overcome it quickly to make sure that we have a really, really good season.
With that in mind then, what is the message to the players ahead of next week, and of course, like you said, Newcastle?
The resilience of Liam Resenoir, a post-match reflection on Chelsea's loss to PSG. In the world of football, managing a high-profile club like Chelsea comes with immense pressure. After the grueling encounter with Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, that ended in a disappointing 5-2 defeat, head coach Liam Resenoir found himself in the spotlight during the post-match interview. His reflections were not just an expression of disappointment. They revealed a depth of character and leadership that is often overlooked in the glory of wins and the despair of losses. The match overview. Before delving into Resenoir's conclusive thoughts, it's crucial to recap the match. Chelsea faced PSG at Stamford Bridge, a showdown that had fans buzzing with anticipation. Traditionally, matches against European giants like PSG carry not just the weight of points, but also the intensity of pride. However, what transpired on the pitch left many Chelsea supporters feeling disheartened. From the outset, it was clear that PSG came ready to assert their dominance, showcasing an attacking prowess that Chelsea struggled to contain. Despite early glimmers from Chelsea's front line, the match unfolded into a tale of missed opportunities and defensive lapses. By the end of the 90 minutes, the scoreline reflected not just the result, but the stark difference in execution between the two teams. Post-match interview, an insight into Liam Resenoir's mind. Liam Resenoir stood at the podium with unmistakable conviction, his face etched with the marks of a defeat well fought but ultimately concluded. There was no deflection of blame. Instead, he took personal responsibility for the loss. The players should not be blamed. Resenoir's words resonated with sincerity. His first point of emphasis was on the players, his team. In an age where coaches frequently shield themselves behind the performances of their athletes, Resenoir chose a path of vulnerability. The players should not be blamed for this defeat, he stated, noting that their commitment and spirit on the field did not match the dismal scoreline. He acknowledged that, despite their hard work, the execution of the game plan faltered. Accountability, a leader's burden. As he continued, Resenoir reinforced the idea of accountability. As a head coach, it's my responsibility to prepare the team and adjust strategies, he explained. This direct acknowledgement of his role is a testament to his leadership style, one that commands respect from players and fans alike. Rather than casting aspersions on individual performance or tactical decisions made in haste, Resenoir's focus remained steadfast. He would shoulder the burden of blame. Reflecting on tactics and decisions. In dissecting the match, Resenoir entered into the tactical missteps that contributed to Chelsea's downfall. We underestimated PSG's attacking capabilities, he reflected. Their front three are world-class for a reason. Our defensive strategy needs reevaluation. This admission is critical. It acknowledges that the tactical framework relied upon in training did not translate effectively onto the pitch against a seasoned opponent. the art of taking responsibility. Taking responsibility is more than just a momentary stance. It's a long-term philosophy that has the potential to reshape a team's culture. Resenoir's willingness to absorb responsibility speaks to a broader narrative in sports, the importance of embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. Building a team mentality. Resenoir's remarks drew attention to the importance of a cohesive team mentality. We win as a team and we lose as a team, he asserted. This mantra is significant for a club like Chelsea, where expectations are consistently high. The mentality cultivated by the coach will serve as a guiding light, particularly in the face of adversity. Players often reflect the attitudes of their leaders. By assuming responsibility, Resenoir cultivates a space where players feel supported and encouraged to learn from their mistakes, rather than being purely criticized. Lessons learned, growth from defeat. For many, including Chelsea supporters, the immediate aftermath of a heavy loss often brings despair. Resenoir, however, highlighted the importance of learning from such experiences. It's imperative for us to analyze this match, identify our flaws, and strive to improve. This defeat will not define us. Instead, it will forge our resolve. His forward-thinking mindset promotes growth and adaptation, particularly vital in a league characterized by relentless competition. Fans and community reaction. As the news of Resenoir's comments circulated, reactions poured in from fans, pundits, and analysts. Many praised the coach for his transparency, noting that in a world where coaches often protect their image, honesty fosters a stronger connection with the fan base. Support from the stand. Fans expressed their admiration for Resenoir's candidness. He's showing he's human, that he cares about us and the club, remarked one supporter. The feeling of community is essential in football. When fans see their coach taking responsibility, it reinforces loyalty and solidarity within the club framework. The role of accountability in team dynamics. The notion of accountability extends beyond the pitch. In supporting Resenoir's philosophy, fans recognize the importance of a united front. When a leader takes ownership, it paves the way for players to follow suit. The underlying message is extremely powerful. Accountability does not reside solely on the players or the coach. It is a collective responsibility designed to push each individual towards excellence. Looking ahead, the path after defeat. As Chelsea looks down the road, it becomes increasingly pertinent for the club to adapt and rebuild. Resenoir's insights following the PSG defeat lay the groundwork for critical reflection, allowing both the coaching staff and the players to reapproach their strategies. Reassessing strategy and player roles. Resenoir made a clear commitment to reassess both strategy and player roles in the wake of the defeat. We need to bring together our best assets and ensure everyone understands their specific functions within the team's dynamics, he stated confidently. This proactive approach signifies a leader unafraid to make necessary adjustments, which is pivotal for returning to form. Building the future through constructive criticism. Resenoir's resolve signifies a commitment to constructive criticism as a growth tool. He acknowledged, "We will not shy away from difficult conversations. Each player must understand their strengths and weaknesses. This loss gives us an opportunity to fine-tune our craft." This forward-looking perspective showcases a profound understanding of team development and the need to flourish in competitive environments. A legacy beyond the loss. Ultimately, Resenoir's reflections on Chelsea's defeat to PSG encapsulate not just the essence of good coaching, but the art of leadership. His willingness to bear the brunt of blame while uplifting his team serves as an inspiring example of resilience. While the defeat was painful for players and supporters alike, the subsequent musings by Resenoir invite an understanding of sport as a journey, one that encompasses both the highs of victory and the lows of failure. He reminds us that it's not merely about the result, but rather about the responses that shape a team's character. A season of reflection and growth. As Chelsea moves forward, it is paramount to embrace Resenoir's vision and philosophy. The heartbreak of a heavy loss may sting, but it can also serve as a catalyst for growth and development. As the team prepares for future fixtures, the lessons learned from the PSG encounter, infused with accountability, honesty, and resilience, will undoubtedly contribute to a brighter future for Chelsea. In the end, this loss might just be what the team needs to forge tighter bonds, develop stronger strategies, and reconvene with renewed energy. Through introspection and teamwork, Chelsea's saga will continue, guided by the wisdom of Resenoir, a coach who knows that sometimes the journey is as influential as the destination itself.